Good morning, student. Yesterday we started the lesson The Crow in the House, and in that lesson it was actually a story, and we saw in that story is कि a young boy and his grandfather, they both bring an injured crow to the home, and they take care of that crow, and that crow will soon recover. Now they expect that crow will go out with the other crows and mix up with the other crows and all, but no, that crow remains at home only, and he was doing very mischievous activities, very notorious activities. Now let us continue with the next part of the story. In time, Kesar learned to talk a little as ravens sometimes do, in cracked voice. He would sit for hours outside the window, banging on the glass with his beak and calling, "Hello, hello." He seemed to recognize the click of the gate when I came home from school and would come to the door with a hop, skip, and a jump to say hello, hello. It means now that Kesar started to talk also. Minutely he was observing all the things, and according to that he do, and he can understood that when that boy came to home from the school and all, because of that gate's voice and all, so he came to him and hoping, skipping, and wishing him that hello, hello and all. I had also taught him to sit on my arm and say kiss while he placed his head gently against my mouth. Now that boy also taught him that to sit on his arms and say kiss, kiss. After that, what he is doing? He placed his head gently against that boy's mouth. On one of my Aunt Mabel's visits, he flew up and sat on her arm and cackled kiss, kiss. Aunt Mabel was delighted and leaned forward for a kiss, but the Kesar's attention had shifted to my aunt's gleaming spectacles. Thrusting at them with his beak, he knocked them off. Aunt Mabel was never a success with pets. One day what happened, that Aunt Mabel, she came to that old young boy's home, and he took that crow and he took him in her arm and cackled that kiss, kiss. So Aunt Mabel delighted and leaned forward for a kiss, but that Kesar, what he did, instead of kissing her, he knocked the spectacle of that aunt. Grandmother said that Kesar was a pest in spite of his engaging habits. It would not have been so bad if he had kept his activities to our own house, but he took to visiting neighbors' houses and stealing pens and pencils, hair ribbons, combs, keys, toothbrushes, and false teeth. Not only these notorious activities, but nowadays what the Kesar was doing with this all, he steals some things from the neighbor's home. For example, hair ribbons, combs, keys, toothbrushes, false teeth, pen, pencil. Just like this, he started to stealing these things. He was especially fond of toothbrushes and made a collection of them on top of the cupboard in my room. Most of the neighbors were represented in our house by a toothbrush. Toothbrush sales went up that year, and so did my grandfather's blood pressure. That crow was very fond of toothbrushes, so he collected all the toothbrushes of his neighbors and all. Kesar spied on children going to the sweet shop and often managed to snatch sweets from them as they came out. What is meant by snatch? Snatch means take hold of something suddenly and roughly. It means some small children are there. If they brought something from the sweet shop, that Kesar suddenly snatched that sweets from their hand. Clothes pegs fascinated him. Neighbors would return from the bazaar to find their washing lying in the mud and no sign of the pigs. These two found their way to the top of my cupboard. This one is also another activity. It was Kesar's gardening activities which finally lead to disaster. Now, the Kesar's gardening activities there which leads for him just like a disaster. He was helping himself to a neighbor's bean when a stick was flung at him, breaking his leg. So what happened one day, that Kesar was helping himself only to a neighbor's beans, and suddenly what happened? A stick was flung at him, and what did that stick? That's because of that stick, the Kesar's leg broke. I carried the unfortunate bird home, and grandfather and I washed and bandaged his leg as best we could, but it would not mend. So that boy suddenly bring him at home, and he and his grandfather once again they did the bandage and all that to the wound, but it did not work. Kesar hung his head and no longer talked. After some time, Kesar hung his head and no longer talked. He grew weaker day by day, refusing to eat. Slowly, his energy level also goes down. He was not ready to eat and all the things. An occasional sip of grandfather's homemade wine was all that kept him going. Only he was taking the sip of that grandfather's made wine. One morning, I found him dead on the sofa, his legs stiff in the air. And suddenly what happened? One day that boy, he found the Kesar was dead on the sofa and his legs were stiff. Poor Kesar, his antisocial habits had led to his early end. I dug a shallow grave in the garden and buried him there along with all the toothbrushes and clothes pegs he had taken the trouble to collect. It means at the end that crow died. His antisocial habits lead him to die early. Antisocial means allowing to other people or to society at large. Understood? So this is the first lesson of the reader. In the next period, we'll going to continue with the exercise. Thank you.